to take the seat across from Renee. A part of Renee wondered if there was ever a time when Elliott hadn't gotten the best of everything. "That's what I'm here for, Mr. Elliott. My job is to make sure that not only your mother, but anyone faced with emotional concerns that can impede their recovery is given help to deal with those issues." He nodded, and his smile widened. "Have you met my mother?" Renee returned his smile. For some reason, she was drawn to it. "Yes, I had a chance to talk to her a few days ago. I found her to be a very beautiful person, both inside and out." He chuckled. "She is that." Renee could tell Tegan loved his mother very much. In talking with Karen Elliott, Renee had discovered the woman had 3 sons and a daughter. Tegan, at 29, was the 3rd child, youngest of the sons, and a news editor at one of the family magazines, Pulse. Renee had also discovered during her talk with Karen that of all her children, she and Tegan had the closest relationship. "So tell me, what are we up against, Ms. Williams?" Tegan's question broke into Renee's thoughts. "Now that the doctor has given your mother the diagnosis and a decision has been made for surgery, what Karen needs from her family more than anything is support. I understand some of you don't comprehend her reasons for having a double mastectomy when a tumor was found in only one breast. She wants to have both removed as a precaution. Doing so is her choice and should be accepted as such. Karen also will need all of your love and support when the surgery is over and during her period of recuperation before she starts her chemotherapy treatments. Again, although there is no sign the cancer has spread to the lymph nodes, she has decided to undergo chemo as a precaution. The outlook at this point is still guarded, but I truly believe everything will work out in your mother's favor since the lump was found early." Renee leaned back in her chair. Now that it was pretty obvious that Tegan Elliott was just trying to help his mother, although he had approached it in the wrong way, her heart went out to him. It was admirable for a son to care so much for his mother the way he did. "Do you have any idea when the surgery will take place?" he asked. "Right now, it's scheduled for next Tuesday." Tegan sighed as he stood. "I really appreciate you taking the time to explain what the family needs to do, and again, I apologize for my earlier attitude." Renee smiled as she also got to her feet. "You are forgiven. I completely understand how an unexpected medical condition can cause havoc to even the mildest-mannered individual." He laughed. "I said I'm normally a likable guy. I never said anything about being mild-mannered." Renee grinned. Nobody had said anything about him being a handsome hunk either, but the proof was standing before her. With his 6-foot athletic build, jet black hair and blue eyes, she couldn't help wondering if anyone had ever told him that he bore a marked resemblance to what she perceived would be a younger-looking Pierce Brosnan. He was definitely worth taking a second look at, but she knew a look was all she'd ever take. Men with the kind of money the Elliots had didn't bother dating people out of their social class. Besides, he was white and she was black. "Here's my business card, Mr. Elliott. As your mother's social worker, I'm here whenever you need me. Just give me a call." Tegan accepted the card and placed it in the pocket of his jacket. "I appreciate that. I'll get the family together tonight and we'll talk about what you and I have discussed. Right now, my mother's health, as well as her peace of mind, is the most important thing. Thanks for everything." Renee watched as he turned and walked out of her office. Tegan, better known to family and friends as Tag, stepped into the elevator, glad he was alone. He released a deep sigh that came all the way from his gut. What the hell had happened to him while in Renee Williams' office? The woman was definitely a beauty and radiated an almost palpable feminine presence that nearly knocked him to his knees. Nothing like that had ever happened to him before while sharing space with a woman. When she'd spoken, the silkiness of her voice was enough to stroke everything male inside of him. It had been like a physical caress on his senses. And when their hands had touched in that handshake, it had taken everything he had to